Hey guys, welcome back to Double Space Telescope, Episode 3, with your hosts, Romeo, which is I, and Kellen, which is he.
That's me. I am he.
He slash
So
him.
I guess we're gonna no. I don't have a Twitter anymore.
That's fine.
Well, let's get into it, I guess.
Let's get into the thick of it.
So what's been up? What's been up with you?
I've been, just vibing, listening to
You
music.
always say
I
that.
always vibe, man. It's just a vibe. What's wrong with vibing?
You can't be vibing 24/7. You
Oh,
got to do
fine. I'm
something.
depressed.
You can't be
Did that?
depressed 24/7. You got to be doing something.
All right, man. I don't know what you want from me.
I'm more so saying, what have you been up to lately besides being depressed slash vibing, of which you claim?
Just the usual normal human shit. Working, trying to stay alive, trying to get through every day. Wasting it away by watching movies or playing video games or listening to music.
Wow,
Uh,
you're just wow.
I'm covering bases like a very generic basis. I don't know what you want from me, man.
I mean, that's the name of
I
this.
could give you my social security number if you want.
No, I don't need that. I'm just gonna say that was the name of this game. I mean, I said this probably episode one, if I remember correctly. I said we're not gonna be talking about too much out of the ordinary, but we'll try.
um, Still haven't watched Dune yet. I've been really meaning to. I'll probably
Did
go
that
watch.
come out yet?
It came out last week, bro.
I don't know. It looks. I feel
Actually,
like
wait. I don't even have to go to the movie theater. I said this before. It's on HBO Max,
yeah, I was gonna say
so I
just
really
watch
have
it
no
on
excuse.
exactly.
There's
Just
a
watch it on HBO Max.
yeah, but Death Note. I'm still finishing that up.
The anime, not the Netflix adaptation.
No, I watch the Netflix adaptation ritually every day.
Yeah, right. I like
uh,
the part where he says, "Join me, Spider-Man," in that
Join me,
weird voice he does.
Spider-Man, and then he does the goblin laugh, and then he
I
says,
used to be afraid of this.
I'm somewhat of a." Myself, you know. I think that's the one.
I don't know. I don't know about that. It's been a while since I've watched those movies. Probably literally a decade. I'm not even
They're
lying.
really good. I fucking love them. I
I love
love,
two. But
I don't remember two. Wasn't two? Oh,
two
two
as
was Doc
Doc
Ock.
Ock.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
It's the
How can you
new,
not remember two? That's the best one.
that's the cringiest one, man.
No, that's three.
Three had way
God.
too much things going on for him, and I'm
Apparently,
okay.
apparently the whole story behind that was they wanted like three to be like they
Everything.
wanted it to be something different. They wanted it to be like two more. They wanted it to be on the lines of two, where it's just one villain kind of thing. But then apparently, I believe the studio heads were like, "No, we got to put in those classics that
I
have no like
well,
correlation to each other
well.
at all."
Here's what I heard. I heard that they were Sam Raimi, the director, was trying to do even more movies, not just up to three. And he
Yeah, you
wanted it
should
to be
have.
longer, or I think he wanted it to be like separate movies for each villain. But
Yeah, it should have been. I mean,
yeah,
that's it.
Sony
That's
was
it.
like, how about everything at once?
Was it Sony back then?
Yeah,
I didn't think they got the acquisition till later for some reason.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Uh,
I hope it
I
is.
apologize.
Don't apologize.
Well, ASMR right there for you. That's
You want to apologize? You want to do real ASMR?
no,
Very close to the
I like that.
mic. Fuck that. I've tried to get it into ASMR. It's just not my cup of tea.
Some people say that it feels good. I was like, makes me
It feels,
uncomfortable.
yeah, it
That's what I
just feels like
feel.
somebody's literally next to my fucking ear. And some people like, I can sort of get the niche off behind it, but not me.
I don't know. It
I'm a
feels like
man that
someone's in
likes
my
his
personal
space.
space.
Exactly.
Like that. I get enough from work when my boss is breathing over my shoulder. When I'm just trying to I'm trying to listen to my audiobook and do my job.
Your audiobook? You wrote an audiobook?
I'll talk. Yeah, I did write an audiobook. No. Well, I'll talk about that later. Just you wait.
Ooh. Interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we covered my bases. Let's cover your bases. What? How have you been? What are you up to?
Just vibing, a little bit depressed.
Listen, man.
It's I've not been vibing. I've been hella depressed. I'll be honest. That's why I cannot fathom anyone else vibing. I can't see it. I can't hear it.
That's why you just put the facade of vibing, when internally you're depressed.
I'm too real for that shit. I let people know when I'm depressed. Then I make them depressed
Yeah,
somewhat.
yeah. Really carries that energy. Hence why I just put the facade of vibing.
I've been trying to get more energy, but when you burn off all your energy at work, it's hard to be energetic sometimes. Hence why I'm drinking Mountain Dew Rise, Tropical Sunrise.
Ooh, carbonation drinks are cringe, my man.
That's why I was burping earlier, and I hope I'm just gonna burp away from the mic next time, but I didn't think about it.
Leans away from the mic to not hear breathing.
Yep, that's what I was
Yeah.
expecting that. But I need the caffeine because otherwise I would not be able to function.
Bro, just drink coffee.
I don't like the taste.
Funny meme.
Half the time, like half the time, I feel like people aren't even drinking the actual coffee anymore. They're drinking like a pound of like creamer and sugar.
That's disgusting. I don't like coffee. I'm a fucking weirdo. I drink my coffee just straight black. Nice voice crack.
Ugh,
Without sugar or cream. I just don't like that.
ugh, that
Well, I
makes me
mean,
cringe.
I used to do this little fad diet called keto back then, which literally means no carbs, no sugars, no nothing, no
Are you
fun.
still doing it?
I sort of am. I'm doing like a slash fasting slash sort of keto type dealio.
Low maintenance.
Yeah, it's very it's ideal for people that don't want to work out, but I kind of do, and I was doing that, but I held back on it now because if you don't have enough energy in your system because you're fasting, you only eat once and not that much, and then you wait a couple like basically a whole day, you are very low energy. And add working out to that equation, it's you feel awful.
Yeah, I feel that way now. And I
Well,
don't do keto.
well, now I do a little version of it, but I work out and I do feel fine. Like I eat normal hours now.
I'm on my feet like all day. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm just so drained.
What the
And then I
fuck?
sit on my ass all weekend because I'm trying to recoup.
What are you doing, man? Just go to creative mode.
Uh, that's real funny. That's real funny.
Thanks. I worked hard on that
That's
joke.
so funny.
I'm somewhat of a gamer myself.
Spider-Man 2. No,
Hmm.
1. It was 1. Not 3. 3 bad. Then
I
when we talk about Amazing Spider-Man, we ain't gonna touch that one.
Not amazing. I never watched Amazing Spider-Man.
With Andrew Garfield.
Garfilo.
What was it? Oh gosh. I can't even remember the second movie. I just know the first one had a reptile in it, and that was it.
I know. Not Mary Jane, whatever her name was, the blonde lady died.
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Wow, what do you spoil? Now
So,
people won't go watch those brilliant movies.
do you believe those rumors that they're gonna include like the previous Spider-Mans in
I think
the
they
new
already
one?
confirmed it, actually.
No.
Well, you know what? I'm trying not to get too into it. I want to
Oh,
be
you're trying to keep it.
surprised.
I gotcha. Well, that's why I
They
also
already
haven't been
ruined it
kept
with
up.
freaking Doc
Doctor
Ock
Ock,
showing up
yeah,
in the
they should have
trailer.
saved that. That would have been pretty cool to see in theaters.
I feel, yeah, they wasted their.
But I don't know. That would have been really hard to keep under tabs too, though.
They should have just done with what Endgame did and write a bunch of fake scripts.
God,
All
that's a
right,
lot of effort.
let's get back on topic as if we even touched the topic to begin with. So, do you want to go first on music, or do you want me to go? Because I got a list.
Oh shit. I'll go on music. Ooh, I just popped one off the top of my head. An album that I really
Okay.
like. Didn't even think about it, but I was like, hey, I like that. I like this album.
Is it by The Weekend?
No,
Okay.
I actually really was considering saying The Weekend like a couple minutes ago, But I'll
Is
say
it
that for another.
Gorillas?
No, that's cringe.
Okay.
It's
What?
the Strokes.
The Strokes.
The Strokes or the Stokes.
I feel
Fuck.
like the Stokes. No, I'm pretty sure it's the
The
Strokes.
Stonks.
You're on a roll today. I was just letting you know. You're
Dude,
on a
I'm killing
roll.
it, dude. Epic narwhal bacon,
You're
dude.
killing me. You're killing me. I'm drinking caffeine over here, so I don't got much time left.
All right, let me see.
I've heard. I think I've heard of the Strokes before, but I might have a couple songs on my playlist, but
The
I don't
Strokes.
know.
All right,
You
the
got to spit
Strokes.
some out to me.
And the name of the album is called The New Abnormal. This came out in 2020.
Oh shit!
It's in my opinion. Oh shit! Wait, I can't say that confidently because there was. That's a siren. There was like a good amount of albums which I will cover in the next coming weeks that I really liked from last year, but this is one of them. I haven't. I'm not gonna call myself a Strokes like fan. I haven't been there since day one.
I wouldn't either because I don't recognize any of these songs. I'm popular, so no, I do not have any of the songs.
Oh my! Just hear the first. What always gets me in. I will always be hooked to an album that has a really strong finish, or not finish. Well, also finish, but also like a tremendously strong start. And the first song on the album called "The Adults Are Talking." So
Yeah,
good.
that was top of popular at the
That's
moment.
yeah. I'm looking at it right now because I have to look up the album because I didn't remember what it was called.
I feel like we always have to do that, even though we claim these albums are so great.
Well, I mean, I'm usually more of like this. The Strokes I've never heard of up until literally last year, but other artists like Mac Miller or Logic, I can name their albums like the back of my hand. No question.
That's just because you've listened to it so much, and I've
Yeah.
listened to it so much.
But yeah, the Adults Are Talking. Really good, really good, strong start. Let me go through this track list real quick. Selfless is pretty good. It's like a nice like bridge next to it. It's a pretty good transition as well. Brooklyn Bridge, haha, to chorus. I don't remember that one. But most of these songs I really do like. Bad Decisions, pretty good as well. And these are very generic, like pretty good. But I'm saying that literally, it's not mostly the lyrics, but it's like the instrumentation and all that stuff. Though it's so good.
What is the
It's like rock. I want to say mostly this album.
okay, so I was gonna say what's the genre?
Yeah. At the Door. Why
I
are
don't know.
Sundays so
From the
depressing?
look of this art, I would have guessed like
Abstract.
alternative.
Yeah. Not the same anymore. An Ode to the Mets. These songs are mostly like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 6 minutes. Kind of different from what I usually listen to. For example, last week's was Nectar. Most of those songs are like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah,
These
I feel like
are
that's pretty
these,
standard.
these are double, but they're like there's less songs on the track list of this album. But oh, please just do me a favor, check it out. I promise
You
you're gonna
know,
love it.
you know what's funny?
What's up?
If you look at the Strokes, so you see the popular and stuff.
Yeah.
Scroll down to appears on.
Oh, appears on.
Yeah, appears on.
Yeah. Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 is on. What are the Strokes doing there?
That's us. I was laughing because we were just talking about that. What the fuck?
I'm really. Where's the Strokes on this?
Oh, when it started, the Strokes.
I need to
It's
give that a
number
listen.
10.
I need to give that a listen later because I'm
What
surprised.
the? Aerosmith? Okay, I knew Danny Elfman was in this a
Danny
lot.
Elfman, yeah.
I saw Jerry Cantrell and I thought, or Cantrell, and I thought it was Jerry Seinfeld for a second. I was like, what the?
Jerry Seinfeld. So
Yeah,
yeah.
when it started is on Spider-Man 1.
Well, I need to give that a listen. But yeah, I love this album a lot last year. So much that I sought out the vinyl cover for, or the vinyl for it, and I proudly own it. And I haven't played it because I don't want to scratch it.
I don't want to open it either.
Exactly.
That's me with mine.
That's I it broke my heart when I saw that I got Nectar, and I was like, "Ooh, it's so cool looking," but I broke and I played it.
I still haven't opened that Persona one you gave me. It's so pristine.
I opened mine.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you for that, by the way,
for sure,
obviously.
man. I have to show my thanks. You're the person that basically got me into vinyls.
Vinyls, Persona. You've completed Persona in all its
It's
entirety.
perfect.
You've
Yep,
done it.
100%. I've
Yep,
actually
you didn't play halfway through and then
100%
leave it at
streamed
all
5 times. Twitch.tv/TG Taco with a zero. That's me. Check me out
with a zero.
with a zero because the original O was already taken, even though TG Taco doesn't stream at all. But whatever.
I hate that shit. I feel like you should be able to take their name when they haven't streamed in forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sucks. But what can you do?
Uh, Speaking of vinyl, Jesse Ware. Still haven't gotten that vinyl.
You still have? I thought they canceled your order.
They did. Okay, you want to hear some just bullshit?
Bullshit.
So I ordered it through bullshit. I ordered it through Best Buy,
Yep.
like you do.
Hmm.
Probably a mistake in the long run
It's
because I
not.
probably should have just ordered it from the main site like you did.
Yeah, that's what I did. Actually, no, I ordered mine through Turntable Labs. Turntable
Oh,
Labs, not sponsored. Great website for vinyls.
anyway, like I was saying before you rudely interrupted me,
Okay.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh no,
Yeah.
no, shut up. So I ordered it on Best Buy. It said August blah blah blah. Yeah, I did a pre-order for it. I did this pre-order 2 months in advance. 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. A week before it was supposed to come out, I got a message that said it shipped. I was like, oh, dope. I was like, hopefully it gets here earlier than expected because there's literally the Best Buy is literally not too far away from where I live. And then an hour later, it goes like, oh yeah, your order's been canceled.
That's
A week before it even came out. Then I went back on Best Buy and the listing was gone.
that's disheartening, man. That hurts to
And
hear.
I was so disheartened, also lazy, probably more lazy than disheartened. I'd never ordered it again. I've just been listening to it on Spotify.
Hey,
That's not the music I'm gonna do in this segment, but I'm still upset.
all right. So before you continue to your song, I just want to rub it in your face too, even more. more,
I
s-
know you got the
more
special
salt to
edition.
the wound. I got the special edition from Turntable Labs, and the whole process of me ordering it and it getting to me probably took like less than a week.
Fucking bullshit. It drives me to drink.
It's so good though. I haven't even listened to it at all.
I mean,
Most of my
I didn't expect that.
most of my vinyls are like, sure, either I they're still in the plastic covering, or I did open them just to like open them, but I haven't played them at all. Or and some of them, for example, the ones that I really don't care about because there's literally millions of copies and I could just buy a new one is for example, Weezer's Blue album.
Yeah.
That thing is everywhere, so I don't mind playing that one.
I really want to get LP poster hangers or whatever for my wall. I want to like display all my Gorillaz albums in order on my
Nice.
wall.
I'm just missing one of the Gorillaz albums, and it's actually no, I'm missing two because I'm still
Which
missing the original ones. The
what
original
was
one.
that?
I'm missing the original one, and I'm missing the what is it called? I think
19 by 2000?
no, that's the original one. I'm talking about
Oh, you're
the
missing that?
I don't have that one, and I also don't have what it's like an album before. No, it was after Demon. It was after Demon Days, before Plastic Beach. It was like he made it through
Oh,
using
I
only
know what
Apple
you're talking
stuff
about. Yeah,
for on
and
his
it was
iPhone.
not very well favored.
Yeah, but I mean, just the thought of owning every Gorillaz vinyl, that's kind of a flex.
It kind of is.
No,
It
it's not kind of. It is a flex. I'd
pretty
probably
much is.
display them as well.
Oh, the fall.
The
That's what I was.
Fall, that's what it's called.
I have let's see. I have Song Machine. I have Now. I have Humans. Although Humans is on CD because I pre-ordered it like when it came out.
Oh wow, that's
Um,
cool.
Demon Days. I said that. I have Plastic Beach. Don't have The Fall. I have. Actually, I don't think I have D-sides. I don't think I have D-sides.
I don't have D sides either, actually.
I saw it. It was crappy. Is I saw it when I was on vacation a couple months ago with my family for a week. And I was like, "Do I have this?" I was like, "I don't
Oh,
know
you
if I
didn't
have
get
this or
it?
not." I didn't
Yikes.
get it because I didn't know if I had it yet.
What if you did? How?
It's. I mean, it's all right. I'll just get it.
I only
I
have
haven't. I have the original, the 2001 album, the Gorillaz
19.
classic.
Yeah, I need
I
that
have
one.
that one.
I have my first, literally, I think. What was your first vinyl like record?
I It's kind of a story in itself. I was doing a garage sale with my dad. I was just hanging out, and the guy who was it was like a big garage sale. There was multiple like sellers there basically, and we were there. And my dad was like, "I'll pay you for being here since you're here when you could have been like doing something else." It was like a Saturday one weekend.
Hmm.
I was like, no, I don't want any money." And so he was all right. So, long story short, the guy who did the whole operation, he was in charge of everything. Like we had to pay to be there. I think it was like $10. It wasn't bad just to be there and
Oh,
have
okay.
a stall set up. He happened to have, and I wish I was more into records, but he had like a whole heap of LPs and stuff in milk boxes and stuff. And so I was like looking through all the records, and my dad was like, "Just pick out one LP, and that'll be your payment for hanging out with me." I was like, "Okay." And so I looked through all the LPs, just randomly, and I found "Breakfast in America," the album by Supertramp, which is actually one of my favorite bands. I might do analysis on Supertramp. I just like their style, but yeah, "Breakfast in America" by Supertramp. That was my first LP, and it was used, and it's got kind of it's got a vintage look because it is vintage, but it plays.
Nice.
It
It
still
still
plays,
functions. That's nice. Those are the good
still
ones.
functions. It is a little bit crackly, but I mean,
I mean,
it
those that
plays.
that's records though, especially the classic ones.
Oh, it depends. If it's the new ones, they're smooth as silk, obviously.
No, yeah.
Sometimes.
Mine's is not as cool. Literally, I didn't get to experience the whole like traditional like the oldies or anything. I do plan on getting like some I'm butchering the name of the album or the artist, but it's Rumors by help me out here, Kellen. Mac something.
Oh, Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac. I hate myself for not even remembering that.
I like how I remembered it.
I fucking hate
I love
myself.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, I want to get Rumors. I had the chance to get it, but I don't know what stopped me. But I do want to get some of the classic ones, especially like Queen, the Beatles, the basics. But mine's was what I described earlier. Mine was Weezer, the Blue Album, which I saw at
Weezer.
a which I saw at a Target. And I was
Why
like,
does your voice always crack when you say Weezer? There
Weezer,
must be something with that.
Weezer. You know who
It just like, no,
listens?
you did it like twice.
Weezer.
Weezer. I
I'm
think
not
it's
even.
just the word.
I'm not trying to do it intentionally.
I
My
know. I
voice
think it's
just
just
cracks a lot.
inherently. No, I think it's just the word. Something about that makes your
Weezer.
body like shake. Perhaps they're that bad.
No, they're not that bad. Holy shit. I can go on and on and on for Weezer.
Weezer is the new Nickelback. All right.
Weezer is the new Travis Scott.
You know what's funny about Weezer and Nickelback? They're good bands. I don't get why they get so much hate.
I don't listen to Nickelback. I mean,
They got
I
some good
don't
songs.
I don't dunk on them. I don't hate them or anything, but
I'm not gonna say they're the next coming, but they're a good band. I don't think that there's far worse bands that have like been dusted away in the sands of time, whereas Nickelback has strived and kept going on against the current.
Well, it's not. I feel like Nickelback is getting the same treatment as Imagine Dragons these days. I guess.
Imagine
Yeah,
again, now that
Imagine.
one's a little bit
All right, all
warranted.
right, all right, all right. So Imagine Dragons, they're like the obvious like back then they would always get like that smash hit or whatever, right?
They're
But
just forgettable,
but
honestly, to
exactly,
me.
but now it's like
Eh, they're very much
They're,
a product of their time.
they're songs. It's listenable. Would I listen to it every day or once a week?
No,
No.
definitely not.
So I feel like that's the same treatment with Nickelback. That's just my opinion though.
I just maybe it's just because I have nostalgia for Nickelback because I listened to their songs on the radio when I was like going to school and such, but I
Gotcha.
still objectively think they're not bad. Stepping away from nostalgia's sake, I think they're not bad.
They're okay. I've only listened to like 2 or 3 songs from Nickelback.
You just gotta listen to the classics. That's all that matters.
Oh, what are the classics then?
Let me see. Photograph. That's a good one.
Look at this photograph.
That's the one. Rockstar is good.
Uh, I want to be a rock star. I remember.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, jeez. I'm
Wow.
trying to do this off my head, honestly.
Oh,
Oh, how you remind me? That's a good one.
don't know that one.
This is how you
Remind
remind
me.
me of what I
Yep,
really am.
I remember.
I think that's really the classics for me. I can't really think of anything else.
Mine is a hero from the Spider-Man 2 soundtrack.
What is wrong?
Man, this is just a Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
2 podcast now.
Oh my god. Okay, let's get off this.
All right. Enough of my stuff or nostalgia or even records. Get to your point.
Spider-Man.
What are your songs
All
of the
right.
week?
So all my songs are from the Spider-Man soundtrack. Okay, listen.
My first one is by Danny Elfman.
Danny
It's
Elfman.
called the Spider-Man theme.
Fun little fact, Danny Elfman founded a little band called Oingo Boingo if no one knew that. Go listen to them. Anyway.
Nice.
So in episode 1/pilot of the podcast, I said that objectively stadium country music is crap. That's
I
not specifically I said it's shit because it is.
I agree. Stadium country music fucking blows.
Because you said country music isn't good and I had to
Well,
question.
I kind of did pedal back on that because I'm not saying I hate country music either. Well,
It's
I
not your
kind of
favorite.
I don't like it. It's not my cup of tea. But there are some of the classics. Classic artists like Johnny Cash. That's true country music in my
I'm
opinion.
getting to that.
Okay.
Country stadium bad.
Yes.
That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, so I made a list of 5 songs that I think it's varying in different styles of country. It goes from classic country to folk to country rock. So somewhere in between. More modern stuff, I guess. So I'll say that some of the modern stuff is good too.
Mm.
Also, fun fact: if you look on country music for Spotify, you look at the first playlist. "Shape of You" by Ed Sheeran is on there.
What the?
That is not that is not country.
First of all, Ed Sheeran's not country. The fuck?
Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, just that was funny to me.
I'm a little upset.
Yeah, the playlist is not country. Don't listen to Spotify or whoever made that dang
listen to
playlist.
Spotify. Just
Okay, I'm getting.
all right. Go.
Okay, so this one's more kind of like folk country. It's number 1. It's "Bad Bad" Leroy Brown by Jim Croce. Crochet. I think it's Croce. It's CROCE. Pretty sure it's Croce.
This is blind territory for me. I don't know what you're talking about now.
Listen to these songs. Just write them down. I think you'll like everything that I have on here. So it's "Bad Bad" Leroy Brown by Jim Croce. Or Croquet. Who knows? Number 2 is "Give Me 3 Steps" by Leonard Skinner. Definitely my favorite besides "Freebird," but that one's pretty basic. Like everyone likes "Freebird."
Would you say Freebird is like country at all? Like country rock?
It's definitely country rock.
Well, shit.
That's classified as country rock. Leonard Skinner is definitely country rock. It's like one of the
I gotta
big boys.
I gotta listen this. I gotta listen to some more Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner.
Leonard
"Give Me 3
Skinner.
Steps" by Leonard Skinner. That's a good one. Uh, funny enough, number 1 and number 2 on my list is kind of similar. They're both like bar fights,
Bar
basically.
fights.
Yeah, they're both fights that begin in a bar, pretty much.
That's pretty country to me.
Oh yeah, it's country rock. Number three is Big Iron by Marty Robbins. You've heard of that one.
Big iron, big
Big Iron.
iron.
That one's more classic country. That's
That's
like the
classic country.
cowboy.
That's pretty
That's
good.
the cowboy country.
I fuck with that.
That's not shit, is what I'm saying. The Beast in Me by Johnny Cash. That's another classic.
It's a good one.
And number five is more modern. It's I Will Wait by Mumford and Sons, which we also I'm pretty sure you've heard probably.
No.
I Will Wait by Mumford and Sons. These are all good picks.
Hmm.
And I'll send you the list if you wish to view it later after this podcast. But yes, those are my I decided I wanted to back myself up when I said the country music is good. And it is. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of songs that I had on my playlist, but those are the ones that I thought of right before the podcast because I had to do it last minute because I work.
Well,
But yeah,
well, I learned something new. I didn't know Leonard Skinner was technically classified as like country rock.
oh yeah, it's definitely country rock.
That's the thing. I'm very like oblivious to that. Literally any genre, alternative, rap, pop, fucking
I'm more
jazz,
like
anything. I know.
I'm more
Country,
behind on like
I don't know
recent
anything.
tags. Recent tags get me. If it's classical tags, I can get like if this is rock, I know it's rock. If it's ballad rock, it's pretty easy to determine that it's ballad rock,
Yeah.
i.e., like Queen is ballad rock most of the time. If it's country rock, you can pretty much it's just country music, but without the banjos and stuff. They got that swing to them, but it's like guitars and stuff, more rock. And then if you want to do like, I guess technically, you can sort of tell what folk rock is. It's more like acoustic for the most part, folk rock.
Yeah.
And then straight country, that one's easy. It's pretty standard. That one's also kind of that's more the old stuff, I guess, is country basic, but then the new stuff is like pretty hit or miss, honestly.
I don't. I've tried multiple times to get into like the new country stuff, like because I usually am an open guy about like just music in general, so I give it a try, and it's just all the same.
Give that give that list a try. I'm fairly certain that you'll like it. I think you'll like all of it.
All right, I'll give it a listen. I'll give these 5 tracks a listen.
Yeah.
All right, so now that we covered music of the week, let's try. Let's test out video games. What's your video game?
I'm breaking the mold.
Ooh.
I don't have a video game
No.
because I've been working. Also, I've been playing a game I already talked about on the last week's podcast. I haven't played
alright.
anything new.
So now we're getting to that point. I was gonna question like, yeah, we're gonna talk about games, but there's only so many, and every week I kind of found that kind of hard to cover.
Well, I kind of like I know we probably didn't say it on the podcast, but I wanted it to be media, not necessarily video games,
Oh,
but
okay. Well, for sure, man. Movies, I got you.
I'm pretty sure I said episode 2 I watched what was it?
Porn.
Knives Out.
Oh. Well, but because we were
Besides like
discussing like trailers and stuff, I just wanted to, just throw discussion into the air.
well anyway, I was watching Spider-Man 1 and then no,
No, not Spider-Man 1. I was actually watching Spider-Man 2.
you're right. Not Spider-Man 3. Got to
No,
preface that, not Spider-Man 3.
not 3.
Anyway, I didn't burp away from the mic again. I'm done with my soda. I'm done.
Have
Anyway,
another.
let me stop pussyfooting around.
Yeah?
During work today because I'm a piece of shit and I don't care about the rules.
Ooh,
And I don't care about my
rebel.
boss.
We got a rebel here.
And I don't even care about my work somewhat. I was just listening. I was like, you know what? I'm done listening to music for the 50th time. So I listen to music every day, otherwise I go insane.
I do it every day. It's
I've
every
gone
day,
through
bro.
all 69 hours of my playlist multiple times.
Ooh, little.
So,
Sorry. Got a butt in here. I finally passed your playlist hours. I'm happy.
yes,
I'm happy. To you means
good.
nothing, but I'm happy.
Well, the crown lays heavy on the king. That's all I'm gonna say. I
Okay.
butchered that phrase, but heavy is the crown, or something like that. Whatever. You'll have your day in the shade, but I'll come back with
No, you won't.
20-hour songs
I won't.
with audiobooks. Anyway,
Just audio backs.
well, that's the segment. I'm gonna say that I did an audiobook on YouTube, a free audiobook.
Ooh.
Yes.
What audiobook was it?
Well, as you know, I'm gonna date this podcast. It's kind of spooky month. Spooky month. That's right. It's Christmas. No.
Damn.
No. It is almost Halloween in a couple days. I believe it's 4 days. Wait, is Halloween on the 30th or the 31st?
31st.
Okay, it's the last day of the month.
Yep.
So we got 4 more days as to
I
date the
fucking.
podcast extremely.
I really hope my costume comes in time.
Costume?
I ordered a costume for a party that I'm going
Oh,
on
okay.
Saturday, and
So you're not going. You're not going.
no, it'll get here in time. I hope. If not, then I'll just swing by a Spirit and buy like a costume there.
Oh my
I
god.
bought a fucking Joker costume, like the Joaquin Phoenix one, and
Oh,
it looks fucking top tier. But the problem was I ordered it late.
that sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't really order things ahead of time. I kind of usually
Anyway,
okay,
back on topic.
fine.
I'll let you go off topic when it's your turn.
Okay.
Then you can do willy nilly all day long, for all I care.
Go for
Anyway,
it. Go
I
for it.
wanted to change it up. I wanted to change it up because I was done listening to my playlist for the millionth time. And I've been listening to podcasts, not our podcast because I'm not that vain, but I was listening because it's spooky month. At the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft. Have you ever heard of Lovecraft?
Isn't H.P.
I.e.,
Lovecraft the guy with the cat that says the bad word? The gamer word?
Garfield?
No, the
Garfield?
gamer word.
I don't know what that is. I'm not.
I'm pretty sure H.P. Lovecraft is like. Wait, no, I'm thinking of someone else. All right, keep going.
J.K. Rowling, maybe.
Keep going. I'm
The
derailing the
man,
story.
J.K. Rowling. Anyway, it's At the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft, i.e., the sole creator of Cthulhu legend and stuff like that, back in the 1930s. You've probably heard of H.P. Lovecraft at some point.
It's the
But
guy.
anyway,
It's the guy with the racist cat.
is it seriously?
It is.
Oh my god, I don't. Okay, never mind. Let's get off that.
It
I
doesn't.
like his books.
The but
Cats aside,
you wanna disassociate the artist from the creation. Like,
whatever. I specifically recommend the YouTube video At the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft, read by Wayne June. Wayne June is fantastic. Fantastic audiobook reader. Fantastic person in general because he sounds great. Anyway, if I were to describe the book, because I listened to the whole dang thing, it's like 5 hours.
dang,
I
that's a
mean,
lot.
I started at like, let's see, I started at lunch and finished all the way into the end of the day. I was like, oh boy, but it was fun. If I were to describe it, it's basically about these scientists in 1930s. I believe Antarctica was first explored in the 1870s or something like that. I may be wrong. Don't quote me. But several decades later, they have a scientist group who want to do an excursion of Antarctica and find rock sediment and basically fossils and stuff like that. And so they go to Antarctica and stuff like that. It's pretty like standard fare if you listen to the audiobook for a couple hours, and then if you've never heard of H.P. Lovecraft, it gets it always goes in a little bit of a dark turn, and they separate teams. Basically, they have the main character who's a geologist stays behind at camp or something like that with a couple colleagues, and the main like mining team goes ahead because they're ambitious. And you know what ambition does? They find a cave and it has all these like different fossils and stuff like from all these different eras, like the Precambrian and like Jurassic and stuff like that. So it's like, why are all these like fossils like so they're like well preserved too, like almost perfect in sandstone and stuff like that. But it sounds boring, but it's very very descriptive and it's a very good story. And it goes south real quick. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
I mean, I imagine if you know, if you see, if I mean, the man literally created Cthulhu, so
I will say
the
it's
man
not
is a dark
really
mind.
Cthulhu's from a different story, but um,
Well, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you mean. But please do yourself a favor. If not during Halloween, just want to like if you're fucking bored one day and you have 5 hours 5 hours to spare or burn, please look up at the Mountains of Madness and try to find specifically that audiobook that I found by Wayne June on YouTube. Maybe we'll put it in the link in the description, but I'm not gonna hold it against you. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. I listened to the audiobook and that was my first like HP Lovecraft book. And it's pretty good.
Nice. I can't read, so yeah, reading is out of the question for me. But audiobooks do actually sound pretty nice. I've been told to check out Lord of the Rings audiobook.
Yeah, I believe The Hobbit and its 10-hour entirety is is on YouTube. I might
but
listen to that tomorrow.
but from what I hear, it's actually like really well done. I don't know
Yeah,
who
there's a
does that
bunch of
one.
audiobooks on YouTube that are free and perfectly like dope. So yeah, that was my video game.
Nice. All
An
right.
audiobook.
So my form of media, it's this movie. You might have heard of it. It's called Spider-Man 2. It's
Nope, never heard of it. I feel like we're burning this joke to the ground.
I will fucking run it through the ground.
Much like Spider-Man 3. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
All right, let's get off of it.
Yeah, we're done. Um, I'm looking through my game library to see what game I could come out of my ass that I can talk about for a
You had
couple
all week,
minutes.
but go ahead. Had
Listen,
all week.
I'm a busy man.
Uh-huh.
Um, so there's this game that I played
That's
that's
crazy, dude.
called
You played a video game?
I played a video game, believe it or not.
Oh my God. What was it?
The game that I'm currently talking about right now that I it's kind
Yeah?
of um
Spider-Man for PS4?
no. All right, let's talk about Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one, made by Rockstar Studios.
Never heard of them, but yeah.
You might have heard of them.
No, I said I never heard of them. In fact, I just said that.
Oh, they made this game called Midnight Club. It's a racing game. Uh,
Did they actually?
it is. It's actually pretty good too. It's
Okay.
an old classic PS2 game, maybe. All right. The reason I'm bringing it up is because I just looked. It might be today, the 27th. I'm dating it. Is the anniversary of Red Dead Redemption's release, as well
When
as
did it release? Do you know?
3 years ago, Red Dead Redemption 2, and probably 12. I'm butchering it, but the first one they came out roughly around the same time as well as San Andreas and another game that I can't think of.
Uh,
The game
was it the '80s one, or is it? Oh, it was not GTA that came out.
GTA San Andreas, the
Yeah, I'm saying, but
one with
the other
CJ.
game you couldn't think of.
It's made by them as well, but I can't remember right now off the top of my head what other game it was.
I think I've only played. I'll be honest. I've only ever played like Red Dead 1, a little bit of 2 and GTA 5. I've not touched any of them.
Oh, your boy's a classic here. Not saying classic. I never played the first one, the top-down 2D scroller thingy. I never played that one.
Nah, I don't think many people like that.
No, because where they got their track record was on GTA 3.
Yeah,
They are solely responsible, or if not them, I think it was Mortal Kombat who are responsible for the ESRB rating right now.
pretty sure it was Mortal
I
Kombat
think
that
it
did
was
that
Mortal
on
Kombat.
arcade.
I'm
That
pretty
wasn't
sure.
even a home console stuff. That was arcade.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're right. Um, but yeah, GTA 3. I never played Vice City. I know the soundtrack. The soundtrack's really good collection.
Of course.
San Andreas. Played that on my phone. GTA 4 never played, but I had a friend of mine's that I would come over and watch play, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever because that's when they introduced GTA Online basically. And then I got GTA 5 3 or 4 times in a row because I got on
They
the
kept milking
360.
it.
I got it on the 360. I got it on the Xbox One. I had it on the PS4, and I also have it on
PC.
PC.
Yeah.
They're currently trying to release it again on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X.
I mean, we all saw that one coming, let's be honest.
I just want a new GTA, and so does everyone. But I mean, these types of games, they take a lot of effort. Hell, it took
I mean,
them.
at least they're remastering the old ones. That's pretty cool.
I am looking forward to that. I don't think I'm gonna buy it day one though.
No, it better not be full price. That's
It
all
is
I'm
no,
gonna say about that.
it is full price.
Fuck that. Yeah, I'm waiting.
I'm just gonna watch somebody else live stream it.
It's the same. Do you remember? Do you do you remember when Saints Row the third got remastered on and it was a Epic
Epic
exclusive and like
Games
that one just like died. Everyone was like, no. I have not heard of it since.
I mean, I think it's sort of. I think it recently is, or about the contract with Epic Games is about to expire, so they're about to head back to Steam.
Hey, is it like
But I mean, what's the point? No one's talking about it anymore.
exactly?
I don't get it. I
I don't
really,
get it either.
they get like a signing bonus or whatever, but you're losing
Yeah,
literally
you
half the
definitely do.
sales.
You're losing half your respect too when you do that shit. Like, do you remember? There was a game I really wanted to play called Ooblets. It was like a
Ooblets.
cutie.
I own it.
Yeah, but
I
you
never
own it
played it,
on Epic
but
Games.
I've never played it.
Exactly. That's a. It's like it's like a weird cutesy Pokemon. As if I mean, Pokemon's already kind of cutesy, but anyway.
Yeah.
Long story short, the devs are like, "Ha, fuck the backers that got this game. We're gonna just like put it on Epic Games and get even more money and betray our fans who help pay for this game." And
I think it was
then
like a
not many people
Kickstarter or
like
something.
that.
Yeah, it was like a Kickstarter or something like that.
And then everyone like on Kickstarter on their own page, even on their Steam page, started shitting on them. Like, honestly, it was warranted. They
Well, I
like
mean,
betrayed them.
the way they handled it too, the creators was not a good idea because
Yeah, that
they literally said,
exactly.
"Oh well," and
It wasn't even that. They were like shitting on their fans, be like, just get it on Epic Games." It's like it's that easy. I mean, come on.
yeah, it
That was
wasn't
poorly done.
it wasn't a good way to respond to that.
And since I have not heard
But I
high
mean,
or tail of that
but
game.
either way, either in my opinion, either side did not react well. The devs did not react well by doing that, but also the fans. I understand getting mad that a game didn't come out on your on Steam, like the most worldwide recognized platform. But then to the point where you're sending death threats to these people, that's too much.
The death threats is too much, but I will
That's way
say
too
that like
much. There's
some
a
of it
line.
was some of it was warranted because it was it's sort of like Shenmue 3 where they said it was going to be on Steam and then they they just like did a 360 out of nowhere and like people were like, "Oh yeah, your key for the game is on
Epic
Epic
Games,
Games."
yeah.
They didn't even add a Steam option. It's just like, "Oh my god."
No, yeah, there's right ways to do things, and it just seems that these companies just did the
It's
absolute worst way to do it.
it's still not out yet on Steam, by the way.
What, Shenmue 3?
No, well, probably that too, but Ooblets.
Well,
I feel
no.
like it's not even on Steam.
No, it's not. I don't think it ever will.
Oh, it came out last year. No wonder. 2020, July. Dang, it's It's already been a year.
I still haven't played it.
It looks like a good de-stress game.
I need to try it. A good de-stress game, not gonna get too heavy into it, is Slime Rancher. Really good game.
Is it on Switch? No, maybe not.
Ooblets? I wouldn't think so.
I don't know.
I think they're
That'd be
just
ironic if they did it for Switch and not Steam out of spite. I think I did not use irony correctly there.
the irony. You even know what irony is?
Nope. And I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah,
Little
no,
pink guy
it's still
reference.
not out. I forgot about it until just this moment. Well, that was your
I
game. You said it, and then you didn't even talk about it. You like went off track and said
Oh
GTA.
fuck, my bad. Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a cowboy game. It's a follow up to Red Dead Redemption 1. It follows the story of Arthur Morgan, good little outlaw, who was basically at the same can't remember the name of the crew, but it was I beat this game last year on the PS4, so come some slack. Same gang as John Marston, which is the main protagonist of the first one. And the leader of this so-called gang was Dutch. I don't remember his last name.
This is a prequel, even though it says 2.
Yes,
By the way,
it is a prequel, and it follows basically the events of what led to essentially what Dutch turned into, why he became the bad guy. He was actually pretty cool. Like in the beginning, he actually cared about these people. And as things keep going south and they keep losing their money, and he starts trying to make more money, he starts making more questionable decisions on how he makes his money and the means and methods he means to do it. And not really. I don't want to spoil the game either, so just play it for yourself. It's a beautiful game, even more beautiful on like a PC. First of all, that can handle it. On the highest settings. I run mine's not at max, but on high. But it still gets
PlayStation can run it, so it shouldn't be that bad.
I mean, PlayStation 4 can run it, but it sounds like a jet engine when you play it. But it runs really good, looks really good. It doesn't look that bad even on previous consoles, but primarily if you want like the most beautiful looking game on a PC, that's like. It's open world too. There's just so much.
It's just like Red Dead 1, but a prequel, pretty much. If you've ever even played that,
and pretty looking,
and pretty. Oh yeah, it's definitely pretty.
Graphics, bruh. The fucking Do you know the tech that this is a very specific?
They got horse testicles.
They got
know.
Horse testicles, and they
With
made them shrink
physics.
and grow with the fucking weather. Why would they
great.
do that? But why?
It's great.
It's there, but it's
realism.
There. Nobody asked for this. Nobody even looks for it.
Are they going to use that the testicle engine for GTA 6? Is the question.
That may be the main protagonist. There's going to be a side mission where you have to determine if the testicles grow or shrink. And they were just
it's a betting game.
They were just testing it out on Red Dead Redemption 2. Kellen, I think you cracked it.
This is just the means to the end.
This is just phase 1.
That was just the beta. This is the whole game was funded around one guy's obsession with testicle like engines. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's horses, there's heists, there's a little side quest as any Rockstar game has. The landscape, the open world, primarily GTA games or just any Rockstar game mostly are open world, and they are pretty compared to what where they started sort of looking into it more was GTA 4. Then GTA 5 they really like honed in on that in my opinion. Kind of wish they continued on that scrap DLC that they were going to make for GTA 5, but
what was that?
They were supposed to make like extra story content for GTA 5, but they kind of scrapped
it.
For
main like proper.
Yes. Actual main story stuff, but
I mean that would have been fun.
Money signs for GTA Online, so they kind of scrapped it.
I think I'm done with GTA Online for like ever now. After I spent $50 on it, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I'm just like, ugh. I just hate this. I just want to make money, dang it, and then I have to be online servers. The only way I could feasibly do this without being interrupted is if I had every server slot filled with my friends. I don't have that many friends.
Yeah,
Even lesser so that have GTA 5.
yeah, yeah. And I haven't even played Red Dead Online at all, so nor do I really
Uh,
plan to.
People just say it's forgettable.
I don't. I kind of was because I literally had no games to play for a while. But then I was like, but wait, it's just literally gonna be like GTA Online, and I kind of don't like GTA Online already.
No games to play for a while. Hmm.
Well, I mean, my Steam library is like stupid.
Maybe you should take a break from Steam and go to PlayStation, perhaps.
But I got a stupid base PlayStation that I got for a really good deal.
You know what game can run on a PlayStation of any caliber?
Hulu.
Yep, that's the game. Talking about Persona
Persona. Yeah.
5R
I
specifically.
guess. I guess.
I guess.
I should, but I have this little thing called the Yakuza series that I also need to touch.
Of which you touched Persona 5 before you touched that one, so that lies out the window. Next try.
Alright, fine. I'll get into Persona. Again.
I don't want again. Listen, 5R is slightly different.
But the thing, just like, the thing that sucks is that now I have to worry about like slight different words or little 5-second differences in cutscenes now, so I can't really skip these cutscenes anymore.
I mean, it's been so long, you hardly remember any of them, right? It's been
No,
like 3 years.
literally. All right, so I played the first one up until the point. Spoilers, I guess, if you still haven't played Persona 5 either.
Spoilers. Go play
Uh,
Persona 5R.
I played up until the point where they go to the Hawaii vacation or whatever.
Yeah, it's literally halfway point through the whole game, probably even a little bit more than that.
But I stopped because I was like, wow, I played this game for 3 nights in a row up until 7 a.m. I'm kind of burnt out.
That's how good it is, though.
And then I stopped, and then Persona 5 Royale got announced, and then I was like, well, shit, I gotta finish it. But then I was like, but wait, extra content and extra features, and who knows what
Why
else.
I personally told you to wait till 5R comes out at this point and
I
then
remember
play
that.
it.
I remember that. So I didn't play it all. And then I waited for you. Actually, got me a copy of Persona 5 Royale, which I appreciate and thank you so much for.
Thanks for spitting on my face. You're welcome.
But so I play it, and then I'm like, I recognize most of this, but there's like slight differences. For example, that lady with the red hair that wasn't there before. Now she's in the intro all of a sudden.
Okay,
Like
there's
two
way more
cutscenes.
content than I'm leading on. I just don't want to spoil anything, is what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
So but at the same time, the first dungeon that you go through, I guess, the one with the gym teacher, pervy gym
Called a
teacher.
palace.
Yeah,
Fake.
shut up. Gym teacher guy who like gets touchy handsy with the schoolgirls or whatever.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, he's literally going through the beginning, literally when it first introduces you, like the whole like castle and whatever, the palace. I'm already disheartened because I was like, I already did all this, and there's
I
literally no
understand.
difference.
There is. There is a difference.
No, there
There's
isn't.
actually more collectibles in there's collectibles in the palaces now.
I know you can't look at my face, but does it look like collectibles matter to me?
I mean, considering you like collected everything in Spider-Man PS4, I almost thought that
Listen,
you
listen,
were.
listen. Spider-Man, especially Spider-Man 2. I'm done. Spider-Man is like very, 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 very close to my heart. So
You know what? I'm gonna say something controversial
okay,
here.
okay, okay.
I'm gonna
Say
flip
it.
this on its
Okay,
head.
all right.
I'm gonna flip this
Do
on
it.
its head.
Bet you won't.
Spider-Man pales in comparison to Persona 5R. Pales.
Okay.
Not as much content, not as fun, not as interesting story at all.
All right.
Story weak on Spider-Man.
Ladies and
Persona,
gentlemen,
fantastic
ladies and
story.
gentlemen, I liked to announce this as the last episode of this podcast.
We barely started, so fine. I'll do it by myself.
I kid.
I'll do it myself.
Fine, I will check out Persona 5 Royale. I actually do have space here on my desk now. I cleaned up my desk recently, and I have enough space for my Xbox, the OG one, and I cleared up enough space for the PS4 now. So.
Oh, you better clean up your act 2 and play some Persona 5 R. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fuck, fine.
Okay, yeah. Enough grilling you aside. I want you to play it when you want to play it. Otherwise, you're not gonna enjoy it.
No, I can't. Well, I mean, right now, even then, the only game that I really even play with like anyone else at the moment right now is like Call of Duty, because I'm playing zombies or like multiplayer matches with like a couple friends of mine's.
We've been playing some Back for Blood as of late.
And we also have been playing Back for Blood, which is
Another zombie game.
a pretty good game. I really enjoy it.
That's probably my top pick so far of the year. I'm looking at.
We're almost done too. I think we have one more act, and it's like the final act.
Yeah, it's a big one. I'm saving that for this weekend for sure.
Oh, I can't wait.
For Spoopy month to end on that note.
Oh.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that that was the weekend. Literally the 30th and 31st.
Yeah, it's the weekend the band is coming to
Listen, man, I do not like this joke.
Look, let me have one bad joke, because you've been spurting out bad jokes all night.
Well, that's just the me.
Yeah. Mario. He's so cool.
Stop. I'm done.
Oh,
I will stop. I will stop if you stop.
Okay. Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, that's my video game. Didn't really want to get too detailed either.
I almost said Dead Rising 2. That's Left 4 Dead 2.
That's
we got zombies on the brain.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Go check it out. And it's definitely like worth a sell. Wait for a sell, but like because it's
definitely
for sure. But I mean, the game's been out for like 3 years, like I said now.
And if you got a 3080, burn that thing, crank it up.
Ooh, even then,
you won't regret it.
I run it fine with my 2070 Super, so.
Well, my current computer will blow up if it even touches that game.
Probably run it as a PowerPoint, maybe.
Oh, that's pretty accurate. You know, it's sad when your current computer is like worse than a standard PS4. It runs some games all right. It really just depends on how optimized it is.
Yeah. Well, except for just by pure luck, your Back for Blood was, from what you've told me, pretty well optimized.
It's up there with Doom 2016. It's so well optimized. It's like, wow. I congratulate the devs on that one. The Bethesda didn't fuck up that one. That's pretty impressed actually. Wait, is it? No, not Bethesda. It's Turtle Rock Studios. I'm fucking dumb. Yep. I'm so dumb. Oh, I was thinking about Deathloop. That's why I was thinking of Bethesda.
It's another good game.
They dropped the ball on that one, though. They fucked that one up.
Yeah.
That thing is not optimized at all.
God, I want to play some more, but at the same time, like I said, I can't really play because you're not fully.
I
Literally,
know.
I can kill you like within the first 10
I
seconds.
know.
As soon as
if I could stream my screen, I would.
So as soon as
literally sometimes on shut up. Literally sometimes on opening the app it crashes. They fix that supposedly. They also fix the FPS like super spike lags for random events.
Really? Because I would literally be halfway across the damn map, would fucking accidentally kick over a basketball. And you're like, oh god, what's happening?
You kick over the basketball, my Geiger counter would go 5 immediately. Oh my god. No, it was so bad. It was like I was running on like medium settings too. I had no daylight, like god rays or anything. I turned all that the lighting shit off.
Oh, you turned all like the extra flashy stuff off.
So I was running. I even had a DLSS on, which they recently added, and it still was like shitting itself. So.
Well, what kind of card do you have though?
I have a 1060 Ti.
Oh, a 1060, bruh.
That's like this computer's from 2015. Back then, it
Understandable.
was top of the line. Not even that.
Well, even then, when does do you have any clue when your computer comes back?
I emailed the company and they basically told me that it might be a little bit while longer because they're working on actual orders and stuff. So and they got hit by COVID, so they don't have too many employees, but
Gotcha. Well, I mean,
it's gonna take a
at
while.
least it's over there, at least because they
Yeah,
synced
it
the
got over
email.
there like within 3 days. It was easy,
Holy shit, that's actually impressive.
and they're in California too. That was crazy.
Nice, nice. Well, we're getting up to that ending.
Yeah,
Still figuring out how to end this sort of shit.
I know it's a hard way. It's hard to if you listen to any other podcast or even it's just hard to end it.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean,
You got to
that's
end it with a bad joke or something
all
at the
right.
top.
Give me your best bad joke. Go.
Well, we gotta get out of here. I gotta play Animal Crossing on my Nintendo Switch. I'll see you guys next time on the next Nintendo Direct. That's the ending.